Let's put aside an episode of Narcos for a second to show you another episode of Google Programmers Are the Best. I almost knocked over my dinner. Let me show you another episode of Google Programmers Are the Best. This is my series showing you how awesome Google programmers are in my efforts to motivate every single one of you programmers to try to work for Google, because Google only hires the best. And here's yet another example of supreme level of programming and QA testing and code review and all that wonderful stuff. So here is my YouTube channel, and someone has responded to one of my comments on a video. So if we scroll down here, we can see there's a guy 7 hours ago called Brian. That's Brain, actually, right? So a guy named Brain has responded to me saying, I agree with you. You're literally pointing a finger too. Great. Just like Frosted Flakes. You'll notice there is no reply button. The reply button is there sometimes not. I don't know what the pattern is. I kind of give up on Google and their wonderful programming skills, but there's no reply button here. So I want to do a simple thing, right? This is a standard thing on YouTube, is replying to comments, posting comments, replying. This is standard, common thing, fundamental to YouTube. YouTube has been around since 2006. It's now 2019, about to be 2020. Believe it or not, time is just flying, right? So I can simply click on this. Let's click on the dots first of all, see what the options are there. I can hide this notification. I can mute the brain, the pinky and the brain. Okay. Anyway, turn off reply updates. So none of this is relevant. So let's just simply click on a comment so we can simply, this is a stupid video. Out of all the videos that I've made that are ridiculous, this is a stupid video. What is the point of this video? It's a simple thing. A guy has responded to my comment. Okay, it doesn't say reply, whatever. All you need to do is simply click on the comment, like I'm gonna do right now. There you go. Okay, so that didn't quite work. So let's just scroll down to the bottom. That's probably where the comment is. Let's just keep on scrolling down to the bottom. Eventually we will see. I'm clicking on a specific comment I want to reply to. One would think if I clicked on an actual comment, I shouldn't just be randomly thrown into the comment thread. Clearly, I want to read or perhaps respond to the comment I clicked on. So one would expect that each comment would have some sort of tag, like an HTML tag of some sort, and that the comment in the notifications would be linked to that tag. So when I click on the comment, it should take me to the full comment and I could read the full thing and perhaps reply. So why would there be a case where I would need to be scrolling and scrolling? And I need to remind you guys, comments on YouTube is not a new thing. Let me repeat that, because some of you maybe didn't hear what I just said. Comments on YouTube, it's not a new thing, right? So you think by now YouTube would have mastered comments. Not even necessarily saying they would have the best implementation of comments, because there's different ways to approach comments, but at least it should be fully functional. Like, for example, you get a notification for a comment, you click on that notification, you get taken to the comment. It doesn't really seem like it's that complicated of a thing. Considering how difficult it is to get a job at Google, or at least that's the impression that is given. Maybe it's not so difficult. Maybe a programmer who's not so good can actually get a job at Google, and hence you see a lot of things like this. All right? I don't know how difficult it is to get in Google. I've never applied. Right? I've only heard stories. I hear people talking about it, and I just presume. Google's a massive company. They got tons of money. They do amazing things. Literally, I'm not being sarcastic. They do amazing things. Even YouTube itself, if you eliminate all the nonsense like this, it really is amazing that I can sit here and watch HD video, 2K, 4K, you know, tons and thousands of videos. I can watch them on my phone, on my TV, on my computer, at work, you know, while I'm commuting, all over the world. And generally it just works. And considering how many people are actually doing the same thing, watching videos, streaming videos, I mean, the user base is massive. So the fact that it works as well as it does in terms of the image quality and the playback response, usually, right? The fact that I can go streaming HD 1080p right now, I mean, it's amazing. A lot of stuff they do is amazing. But on the same token, somehow we're unable to figure out how to put tags on comments. Well, that's actually incorrect. YouTube knows how to put tags on comments because there are times when you can simply click on reply, like here. Well, this is actually a different scenario. This is not a notification. This is actually me sort of being thrown into the comment thread. But in the notifications itself, there's times where you'll see a reply here. You can simply reply and type your comment. And then you can do read more to see the full comment. So I don't need to actually go to the video. There's times where it works like that, but there's many times where it works like this, where it's just kind of like, what is this? So I've gotten to the literal bottom of this. There's no more comments. And I don't see this guy, Brain. Where's his comment? Now, since I've loaded all the comments, which there are tons of comments, you would think perhaps maybe, I mean, I shouldn't have to do this, but maybe I could do a Control F. Will it actually allow me to search this thread? I'm not too optimistic about that, but let's just see. Brain. Hopefully no one else is called Brain, right? Think about that. See, so it says 3 of 5. So let's see if we can get Mr. Brain. Pinky and the Brain. So this is, look at this. You see the numbers incrementing? And you see this not moving? This is in production, guys. This passed code review, right? This passed code review and made it into production. And this is not a new thing, like, oh, they just missed it, you know, they're not perfect. This has been for months like this. So they allow you, I'm assuming, to search the thread, right? Technically, like it's doing a search, it's finding that there's 5 occurrences of Brain, but then they don't make the search actually work in terms of the navigation part. Again, the navigation issue. Click on a comment, it doesn't navigate you, I'm making up words, I guess. It doesn't navigate you to the comment you clicked on. You do a search, you click on the arrows, it doesn't navigate you to the actual hit. It sees this here in this comment section, but it's not moving. What are my options? Am I supposed to be so desperate to read this guy's comment that I'm going to go and read through this entire comment section and manually find this comment? This is why you guys need to, you know, do everything you can to get a job at Google, because this is the kind of programming that employers are really looking for. A lot of employers out there would love to have a website that, you know, does things like this. They would love to hire a development team that would, you know, do code review where this kind of stuff makes it to production, right? That's the kind of thing that makes companies very successful. So if this is how you code, and I've just presented to you that this is how coders at Google code, then maybe you should apply for a job at Google, because this is how they get down. So anyway, I'm wishing all of you guys all the success. Hopefully one of you guys get a job at Google, because this will open a lot of doors. I'm telling you right now, employers, when they see this stuff, they get so excited. It's unimaginable. I can't even put it into words how excited employers get when they see this kind of amazing work. Good job, Google. Keep up the good work. Attaboy.